What's going on, guys? This is Crops, aka Beast Beats, coming at y'all with a brand new little video. This one is going to be for the Patreon Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern tournament that I entered and managed to take first place in with this pure water deck. This is very similar, if not the exact same, as the water deck that I profiled not too long ago on the channel. So feel free to check out the real life deck profile of this. But just a quick rundown, it's 2 Abyss, 2 Aqua Spirit, 2 Fenrir, 3 Lacunga, 1 Sinister Serpent, 3 Mother Grizzly, 1 Mobius, 1 Tribe, 3 Nightmare Penguin, 1 Umiruka, 1 Econ, 2 Swap, 3 Defusion, 1 Pot, 1 Graceful, 1 Duo, 1 Snatch, 1 Premature, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 MST, 2 Book of Moon, 2 Mind Control, 1 Call, 1 Ring, 1 Torrential, 1 Mirror Force for the main deck. Side deck, 1 Penguin Soldier, which I think was 2 in the real life one because I don't have any copies of Yomi Ship, 1 Revival Jam, 1 Catapult Turtle, which I got in real life right after the profile, so this is in the real life deck now, for like going against Burn. Can also Mother Grizzly into it and go like Dimension Fusion, attack with everything, main phase 2, Catapult Turtle, tribute everything off for game. It's not a hard once per turn in GOAT format. Second Mobius, second Econ, 1 United We Stand, 1 Legendary Ocean, which you probably should just main deck 1 or 2 of this copy and completely cut this. In all honesty, this is like for the Burn matchup, or also makes your Nightmare Penguins 2k, like a better spy in a sense. Lightning Vortex, Swords of Revealing Light, 2 Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell, and 3 Decree is King. This came in every single match in this tournament. I'm just going to say that right now. I would slide in these 3, take out like 2 Minecon at call. I think was the 3 I took out for those 3. Like every single match, because this entire, it was only 4 people. It was AJTBLS, DMD, sdlkilla, and myself. And all 3 of them were playing Warriors. Big surprise, right? But without further ado, forget this super long intro. We're just going to go straight into round number 1 of this Patreon tournament 2 weeks ago, which I believe was the very last one, or last Friday of January 2022. So here's round 1 versus sdlkilla. Really good player. 306, 533, 546, 1063. All right, who gets RPS? We do. Tactical tie into the victory. I probably don't want to spend too long because I'm going to try to do this whole Patreon tourney in one video. So it's not going to be a super technical breakdown of the replays, at least, like play by play. And I will show both hands in this one. So we got Prima, Aqua, Book, Defuse, Heavy, Defuse again. They have Blade Knight, Book, Rhoda, Dawn, Kaiku. I'll just say this first round does not go super well for us. So this is just a pass. You could also set Book, but I think just passing is also fine. But, of course, since we just passed, they go Graceful into Pot, Trap Dust Shoot, Breaker, discard Blade Knight, discard Kaiku, Pot of Greed into Knock, MST, Normal Summon Donzalug, attack for 14, da-da-da-da-ding, and they hit. I think it was one of the defusions. Oh, it's a Prima. That's unfortunate. Could have been good at some point. And then they set Dust Shoot, set Book, and pass. Strong opening play by SDL. Here's our duo. A little late. Bye-bye Aqua Spirit. Trap Dust Shoot. They write down our whole hand. Book of Moon, Dimension Fusion, Heavy, Dimension Fusion duo. Like how they type out, they write Dimension Fusion, not Defusion, not like any shorthand. Not even any shorthand for Book of Moon. But Heavy and Duo, I guess, are pretty obvious what those cards are. And of course I Duo right away. I don't see too much reason in holding it, because I think after this I'm probably, ooh, Snipe Rhoda, that's pretty nice. They get rid of Knock. They got Breaker MST though, and we're probably going to set 3 or 4 here. Oh, we just set Book, hoping that we can book the Dawn, if all else fails, that if they do get to Dawn us, which they do, that they hit Defusion, one of the 2 Defusions and not our sole Heavy Storm. We don't shuffle hand. And Wow, I guess they went 1, 2, 3, 4. They sniped the heavy out of our hand, and we draw Aqua Spirit, and we did shuffle deck, I believe. And this is basically about to be the end of the game. We set a bluff, they MST it, Breaker, Blade Knight, we're dead. So that was game one. Nothing really to say there. We drew not quite the worst hand, but pretty dang close to the worst hand we can. And now we have the opposite problem. We got a ton of monsters, which isn't, I mean, Abyss with waters in hand. We got the Yomi, we got the Mother Grizzly, we got a couple Lakungas and a TT. And they got just about no monsters, but Sakuretsu, Mirror Force, Ring, Widespread Book, Swarm of Locust. I did side in, again, a 3 Decree. I just did not open it. If I did, that would be insane, because I would be able to, well, they'd actually probably protect this Locust with a book. If I had set a card, I don't know if they would have read Decree. Let's see. Nope. If I had one set, if I summon others, set one pass, and they do this exact play, they might have set the book instead of like maybe Ring Book or something. If I had set in case of Decree, who knows? If they hadn't though, end phase Decree, and this Mother Grizzly for sure kills this dang wretched Swarm of Locust. But instead, I don't even attack, thinking it's Dawn Zalug, I guess. I said I set TT, set a Lakunga, and they get graceful, and we're about to get hard punished by the Swarm. Unfortunate. Judgment, Snatch, MST. Must be a book out of AJTBLS's book with that Swarm and Locust side deck to counter our Decree, which I don't think ever happens for us, luckily. Like in the future, spoiler alert, we do duel off against sdlkilla in the finals again. So, yep, bye-bye TT. I want my Mother Grizzly. They have no other monsters. They don't want to attack our set, figuring it's pointless, but it would have got a Lakunga. Judgment, MST, Ring, Mirror, Snatch, Book in hand. They honestly could have set the book. There's the Decree. But I know they got Locust. They also have Judgment and MST. This Decree is not going to make it. I'm swinging with both, hoping they don't have Mirror Force, probably. Yep. And then, boom! Of course, right? And then we got Match TCG watching. Summon the Mother Grizzly. No reason to set the Decree. They snatch. Hit us for 24 to the face. But we will be gaining a K of that back, luckily. So that Swarm of Locusts hit was just to neutralize the... Oh, they just straight up book. Okay. Oh, because they have Widespread, Judgment, Ring, MST. Like, you're not killing either of my sets. And they would be 100% correct. Even if we summon this Abyss, we just go Lakunga. We go, yep, they let it go. Okay, so we do get a Lakunga token, which has 700 attack. Now actually 12 and 22. And unfortunately, I think well, let's see. I definitely want to kill that Swarm. That is 100% certain. So I hope I Lakunga token over the Swarm. I prioritize the Mother Grizzly. They ring. And now they widespread ruin the Lakunga. Our next opponent, DMD, is watching right there, and Ivan's also watching this. They're watching this Slaughterfest of me trying to get through a million back row. Now I set the Decree just to make them pick within this end phase space. And they have to? Yeah, you have to pop a spell trap, okay. We're at 100, but they have a full board, a Breaker with a counter, and a Judgment. And I have Abyss, Yomi, and Mirror. So I guess we go... Do we just summon Abyss? Yeah, we have to summon Abyss. They Judgment and that's it. Oh no, they let it go. We have to Yomi the... Probably the back row? Yeah. Attack the Mother Grizzly. Why in the... Oh! I can't do that because no matter what I summon, even if I have Revival Gem in the deck, 1600 over Revival Gem, because they could pop the Mirror and finish us. Oh man. Okay, I have to set Mirror though, because this attack is game on its own. But then here, what they can do obviously is breaker, pop, Blade Knight for game. And that's what they do, and it's over. So we played that to the best of our ability. Yep, there's nothing else we could really do there, and that's round one. So we lost. We're now in the second, what is it? What did I call it in the last video, or I just did? We're now in the try again bracket. Boop. Now our next opponent, who also is in the try again bracket, DMD, who, oh, let me, real quick. So actually DMD was not our next opponent, because DMD beat AJTBLS. So our next opponent was AJTBLS, and he conceded because he didn't want to get drowned out by water. So good games, AJTBLS, 2-0. Maybe you'll get me next time. So on to round three. So we are moving on to DMD, who, oh, dang, you have to mute it on all of them, okay. Who I believe is also on Warriors. Yep, big surprise. So we do get to go first, which is nice because he doesn't get to dust shoot us right away. I believe we're just going to set Penguin, set either maybe set Econ or call pass, but I wouldn't blame us if we just set Penguin. It's either just set Penguin or set Penguin call. Okay, yeah, I think saving the Econ because we got the Kunga and Serpent, which is nice for a possible future Econ take kind of play. This doesn't, well, we don't really need to play around Mystic Swordsman in this case. So they do have MST for our call, and then they're able to go Blade Knight, set Zing, dust shoot. Oh, right, never mind, they just knock. Okay, so they can just set dust, set Zing, set dust shoot, blade, 2k blade anyway. I would have kept one of these two in hand, probably the Zing in hand, because you can end phase dust to set Zing. I don't know, I don't think there's a reason to set all three, because if I heavy, you get, I mean, I guess you're going to dust shoot regardless, so you just lose these two, but if I do have heavy, I would have to heavy for one in that case. I guess you're playing around if I have breaker MST, which is probably more likely, but I'm not on breaker. Alright, so they dust shoot, bye-bye either Serpent or Lukunga, probably the Serpent, based on, yep, the people would likely hit. Fenrir, Lukunga, Econ, Defusion, as if you know what Lukunga is. I mean, they probably do, but it's kind of a very rare to see card. This hand is not really going to do anything against a Blade Knight unless I want to Lukunga Econ it to defense, but knowing Warriors, I would probably guess one of those is a Battle Trap, but I would be wrong. So I actually go for it. Battle Step, yep, and we get rewarded, because these are just bluffs, Dust and Zing. And they draw Rhoda. Okay, well, Rhoda's just going to out us with another Whopper. There's BK number 2. Have it your way. Boom, 300. So that's a easy clap for them. Sadly, this Fenrir is one water off. Yep. Creature swap's good. I could defusion for the Nightmare Penguin, but I think I'm just going to pass and hope they don't. Wow. Oh, I'm going to swap. Okay, I figured the Lukunga attack went through. Might as well swap you this. Sadly, I can't Fenrir over it. But yeah, we get in for 900. They take... Okay, yeah, they know what Nightmare Penguin does, so they probably are pretty familiar with water. Okay, yeah, I was like, uh-oh, they don't have a Dark Engrave, so... Oh man, I am setting that Snatch and attacking. For 2k. Yep. Do they end phase dust? Yep. They would have dusted Snatch if I had used it anyway. Heavy, that's not doing anything. They set it as a bluff. I'm setting the swap as a bluff. Going in for that 2k. I could be going in for another 14 here, but I don't know if one of these is TT or anything like that, a Mirror Force, if it's just a single Battle Trap. But do they summon the Kaiku? Or no, yeah, just setting it. Oh man, so what's funny is, do not mind con this. Summon this Fenrir right now. Say screw it. Oh, if I had Fenrir'd, oh, I'm getting zinged. We could have Fenrir'd. They would have skipped their draw phase. Well, okay, well, they draw level 2, which... Okay, yeah. We died a BLS here. Yep, and that's game 1. BLS, the last thing you see before you die. But don't worry, we're coming back with a 2-0 sweep on the opposite end, because now we got our Royal Decrees. We don't open it yet, but it is in here. Let's start with a duo. That's a pretty powerful duo. We hit the widespread. Okay, they discard Saku, so Torrential, Rhoda, Blade Knight left in their hand. We got the duo we just used, Defusion, Prima, Econ, Mother Grizzly, Umiruka. We start with the Mother Grizzly, set Econ pass. Okay. I don't know. I guess there's not too much point in using that yet, because I guess I don't want to get heavied if we're deciding to set the Econ. I don't even think we need to set the Econ. We probably could have just summoned Mother Grizzly pass, but it's all good. They're going to set TT, set Dust pass, not even attack into the Mother Grizzly. Are they afraid of Yomi ship, another Mother Grizzly, or a Serpent? I don't know. End phase decree would have been insane there. I feel like they could have just attacked. I don't know. They're taking 14 now, yeah, because they got rid of 2 battle traps. Now it's just Dust TT. I guess they actually want me to overcommit to their TT. But I'm just setting the Penguin and pass, and I'm chilling. They set what? Judgment pass. Okay. Just attack with the Grizzly. Oh yeah, now it's gonna be for 19. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Yep. 14. 500 more. Set the Grizzly. I probably shouldn't have done that. Should have read a Torrential's coming. Here it comes. Boom. Alright, bye-bye board. At least we got Prima. Rhoda is a bluff. Judgment, Dust. We got the Econ still. Premature. Target Mother Grizzly. Dust. Set Space Pass. Now here comes Blade Knight for 2k. And we're taking that. Yep. Bring us down to 42. We draw the Revival Jam, which is going to go to 2k. I MST the Rhoda, which is nice, but what are they going to judgment this? This card's by battle? I guess they could have, but yep, I pay 1,000, so it's coming back during my next standby phase. They draw a Dust, set Dust pass. Yep. This target one face on what your opponent controls. Okay, I can't target my own monsters. Wasn't sure. So here comes Revival Jam. I either set swap pass or play around Zing, which I haven't seen yet, and just straight up pass. Yep, I like that play. Here comes DD. They dust the Econ, summon DD, smashing. 15. I'm down to 1,700. They have a DD and a Judgment with 4,700. I'm down in the ropes. About to get 2-0'd and get right 2-0'd right out of this tournament. But we draw Lukunga and they Judgment. We can't even Defusion anyway. We set the Defusion as a bluff. They're at 2350. All they need is Monster. Graceful. And I'm thinking this is it. It's the end of my tourney. And there's all they need to win. How do I win? They get rid of Judgment, get rid of Rhoda, summon Ninja. I'm dead. I mean, I haven't used any trap cards yet. This Defusion bluff saves me. They get rid of Rhoda, get rid of the monster. To attack, to leave me at 200. To set Judgment. Mother Grizzly. Oh, you know what I do? I don't summon this Mother Grizzly. I set it and swap. If I had summoned it in the Judgment, I would have lost. Whew, but instead they Judgment this. They need another monster now, and now they don't draw it. They draw Widespread Rune. They attack. It's Mother Grizzly. They have to banish, else I go into another Mother Grizzly, so they might as well. Actually, no, that was my last Mother Grizzly. And Revival Jam. Either Nightmare Penguin or Yomi Ship is what I would have had to go into. Or Serpent. I summon Serpent. Attack for 800. They're at 375 to my 200. They draw heavy. That does not enough. Yep. Lukunga. Torrential is gone. Mirror Force is not. Do I summon the Lukunga? If I summon Lukunga, now I can go for game. But I think I just attack with Serpent, which is fine. No, I go all in. Why do I guess Torrential is gone? Yeah. I figure, okay, yeah, it's got to be Mirror Force. And so I went for it and got rewarded. If they had gone for it, they would have won. But now we go to game 3. It's like, okay, okay. Oh, wait, has it happened yet? No, okay, I think this is the game. So I'm going to actually have the Watchers chat open for this game. But, so there's the decree finally. They open Blade Knight, Kaiku, Blade Knight, MST, Breaker, Zing. I open Abyss, Creature, Defusion, Decree, MF, aka Mirror Force. They start with Blade Knight, set Zing, set MST, pass. Pretty strong, pretty strong. We got Nightmare Penguin. So there's Pwnzlord. Pwnzlord. So let's keep this Watcher chat open now. They're going to start commentating for us a little bit. Hoping for a good game right away as soon as they joined. No one ever types in this Watcher's chat, but as soon as this person joins Goat Games, they start typing right away. Hoping for a good game. I set Nightmare Penguin. I set Decree. Decent opening by DMD. I pass. T-set. End phase space. Pass. Hits the Decree, which is unfortunate because this other thing is that, well, just a Zing. I actually don't have any traps right now, so. And the MST in the end phase. Exile the Nightmare Penguin. I roll a Decree. We'll see what that portends. What? Is that a word? Anyway, maybe I'm dumb. They attack for 16. I don't even understand this comment. A penguin. This match is crazy. I don't know if anyone knows who this guy is, or if you're watching this, comment below. We draw Lacunga. I'm probably just going Abyss Soldier here. DMD looks like he has it in the bag. You hear that, folks? He has it in the bag. There's no way he loses this game. But then, oh yeah, thanks. I just attack. It connects. No Saku. Nope. Because I got Lacunga anyway. I set the MF. I'm playing around that Zing. I'm not getting zingered. No reason to set the other 2 cards anyway. Beast has got some tempo. we sure do. Card advantage even. Well, yeah, when we draw, I guess it'll be 6-5. They summon Breaker. But if Breaker breaks, Breaker doesn't attack over Abyss, so they gotta go for the attack. And unfortunately for DMD, this could be the pivotal turn of the game. Mirror Force. Strong move by DMD. And the Mirror Force by. We draw TT, so we got rid of our Decree. And we're drawing our Power Traps. Beast. Yeah, it is. I'm probably just attacking with Abyss. Yeah, because Mirror Force, Torrential are not gone. No traps are gone. It's just the Zinger. M2 set the TT pass. Yep. They draw Dust. Kaiku. That's fine. They crash. Alright. Set Dust. Both their sets are bluffs. Another swap. DMD is desperate to take down the soldier. Let's go Lacunga. I don't think that was a good move. They didn't have many options. They had too many monsters. They could have DD'd it, but they know we're on Dimension Fusion, so it's a tough call. So we're banishing 2 for Lacunga token. And I could go Defusion here, but no Mirror Force, no Torrential gone. We're just going for Beast Beats again. Shows he's just playing the wackiest cards. I mean, that's what this deck does. It's a banish water deck. So we'll get in for 7. We get in for 17. Playing down to 3,600. This would have been 231, 33, 35. This would, if I had Defusion, I would have been 100 off game because everything would have connected. But they would have lived, I believe, unless my math is off, with 100 life points. This will be a tough one for DMD to swallow if he loses. This is a screenshot of that because I thought that was funny because what's about to happen? They end phase Dust the Torrential. Okay, fair game. They draw Widespread. They set Widespread. They summon Blade Knight for 2k to put us in for 300. It's all good. It's all good. Because we're about to swap them over this token. A Lacunga token. What a name. Boom. Swap. Battle attack. LMAO. Creature swap. And no Scapegoat to counter it. Yeah. This warrior deck happens not to be playing Scapegoat. Call of the Haunted would have sort of countered it, I guess. Could have gave me a Breaker. Don't think they would have wanted to give me Exiled. Yeah. Wait. Oh no, okay, call is not gone. These are Zing and Des they have, I believe. No, widespread Zing. We attack for just 9. Oh, they're widespread. It's fine. Not a big deal. And no escape. Oh, okay. We set the field spell. I don't. Wait. Why do I set the field spell? Hold on. If I'm. They haven't dawned, duoed. Why do I set this field spell? What am I doing? I do not know why I set that field spell. That's kind of silly. I have defusion, which is going to be insane. I do not. Oh, because I think I draw heavy right here. I do. Why did I set the field spell? So they have Zing and they just set Ring. Oh man. So that Ring I think is going to lose them the game because I'm about to heavy and they're going to think. And they ring the DD, which puts me to 24, puts them to 21. Now defusion is exact lethal with Abyss plus Penguin Soldier. Oh, I just realized the commentator left. Dang, they didn't even get to the end. Well, anyway, this is 4 and the dust. Well, yep. And we would have drawn Yomi ship. So yeah, that we should have got 2-0'd, but they did not go. Instead of going for game, they went with a safe play in case of sweepers, Mere Force or Torrential Tribute, and discarded the Ninja and kept the Solemn, and then ended up just losing where we were at 200. And this game we won with 400, so very close games. But that was round 3. So far we lost SDL, beat AJT by default, beat DMD 2-1, and now for the final round of the Patreon tournament. It's versus sdlkilla, the rematch. We have to win 2 matches in a row to win this. And you can tell by the title, spoiler, we do beat sdlkilla in 2 matches with this water deck versus his full power Chaos Warrior deck. And look at his looking at starts here. We got Aqua Spirit, Tribe, Abyss, Nightmare Penguin, Call the Haunted Snatch. SDL's got Judgment, Exile, Book, Trap Dust Shoot, Blade Knight. I would say that's a pretty good hand. Not insane, but not bad either. You can't say that's a bad warrior hand, especially if he was going first. That would have been obviously even more crazy. We set Penguin, we set Call, something we'd done in this tournament at an earlier time. Didn't work out too great for us last time. He draws DD. His hand, would have preferred probably one of those monsters to be another spell, but his hand's pretty solid. He goes with the DD, thinking maybe, Mother Grizzly. But it's a Penguin, so he's going to take 3 and banish. Otherwise it goes to his hand, which... Oh, I guess he thought it boosted the defense, too. I think I tell him gain... I should definitely tell him gain 200 here soon. Yep, there it is. I don't believe anything in the Watchers chat is going to come down in this match, or any of these matches here. Match 1 or 2. So he sets Dust Shoot, Book, and Judgment with Blade Knight exiled in hand, and the standby is going to fire the Dust Shoot. And we're going to say bye-bye, I believe, to our tribe. Bye, tribe. Yep. So we got Aqua Abyss, so we're definitely just going to throw that Abyss down, especially since we got to call the Haunted set. Yep. Going for that 1800 swing, no doubt. It connects, puts him down to 59 to our 8. Set the Book pass. Oh, we didn't play around Zing. I can't remember if we know if SDL is on a main Zing, but I believe DMD was. I feel like SDL may be on main Zing, and if that's the case, that was a risky setting of the Book. And he just straight up MSTs it, followed by a 2K Blade Knight. We take 200. And then he passes with a Book, Judgment. Pretty strong sets. We get the Fenrir. I'm probably going to try to just go ahead and call the Abyss here. Oh, I Aqua Spirit first. Oh, because Abyss can't get over 2K Blade. That's fair. If they Judgment this, that is really unfortunate. Wow. Okay, well now we Snatch and they Book. Yep. Then we pass. Unfortunately, we cannot call back this Aqua Spirit. They flip it up. It's fine. They set judgment. Whack us for 2k. We have to take it. Pass. Oh, we draw. That's right. We draw another Aqua Spirit. They judgment this one. They do not. We pass. They go. They say to go main. Hold up. Stand by. Move that to defense. Exiled. Boop boop. End. Draw. Pot of Greed. I think they judgment this. Yep. I don't blame them. They know we're in a tricky spot. Call the Aqua. Kill the Blade. Pass. All they got is Dawn and Ring. We got Fenrir. They set Dawn, set Ring. Pass. They can't ring the Aqua. We summon Mother. Oh no. No Mere Force, no Torrential gone. Okay. We just attack. M2, I think I'm setting the Mother Grizzly. Fair. We got Widespread and Ring. Widespread. M2, flip up the Mother. Pass. They draw Knock. Whoa, that flip zone was important. Try to attack for game. They have to ring, or else they don't get to use it, putting themselves at 75 to our 44. SDLKilla's on the ropes. Set Econ pass. Oh, we dropped the Fenrir. Set Econ just to put more pressure. Ninja. Try to ninja over. We're going to Econ to defense, which means they skip the draw phase, and they decide I'm dead because they're going to have to skip draw phase. All they have is a knock, so they just die on the following turn after we attack over a ninja with Fenrir. They don't draw, so they just have to pass. Comes back to us. We draw a second new card, attack with Fenrir for game. That's the end of the round. It's the end of game 1 for match 1. All right, let's take a look at game number 2 of match number 1. We open Creature Swap, Lacunga, Econ, Decree, Aqua Spirit. There's a Decree we put in against these warrior decks because his opening, Snatch, Mere Force, Sec, Uretsu, Royal Oppression, Widespread Rune, and drawing King Taiga Wengu, which is a good card to put in against me in all fairness, although it doesn't stop these things. I also think I took out 1 or 2 Fenrir because I kind of figure it's not super good against warrior anyway. So this was really only stopping like Yomi Ship. I put in like Revival Jam Mobius instead of the 2 Fenrirs, I believe. So this was only stopping like Mother Grizzly summoning either like, I can't Mother Grizzly into Mother Grizzly with this if this is on the field, but I can Mother Grizzly into Revival Jam, or I can Mother Grizzly into Serpent, and then Serpent dies, but I get it back to my hand as long as I don't have like a Kaiku or something. Anyway, yeah, so King Tiger, they're going to summon King Tiger, and I think they set like 2 or 3. Yeah, 2. Widespread, wow, 2 Battle Trap. I guess they got Mere Force, though, so yeah, that makes sense. Here, we're probably just going to try to crash a Lacunga, honestly. Yeah, I don't even care if this gets Battle Trapped, which it does. Here, I'm just setting Decree and passing, play around Zing. They draw Rhoda. They go in Rhoda. Smartly, not for something like Dawn, or else if they had summoned Dawn, it would just die because of King Tiger. Going for the Ninja, figuring they'll just get in, and we are about to take this, I believe that's what, 3,500 Onslaught, 18 and 17. Yep, there it is. They set Oppression, we end phase Decree, both their traps are stopped. They do have Snatch, but we are about to come in with a powerful play. No reason to Mobius yet. We do Aqua Spirit. Actually, I think I probably do Mobius, huh? Yep. So bye-bye Saku and Oppression. Did not expect to see Royal Oppression. That they would have, I guess, flipped that in our standby to stop things like Aqua Spirit. That's interesting. Kill the Tiger, set the Econ and pass. They are going to Snatch, which forces us to Tribute Take. Yep. So we mitigate the damage we would have taken. And now we can go Lacunga swap, MST to boot, although their Snatch is gone. Here's the Lacunga token. Attack over for 1k plus 18, 2,800 total. Playing that on 28, we got a Decree. They got Mere Force Widespread. Set the MST. They draw Ring. All traps. They pass. We draw Heavy, which is what they desperately need. We get in for 35. Dimension Fusion would have ended the game there. They're at 1,000. They draw a Kaiku. That's only going to be able to do 100. Nothing to banish. Or not wanting to banish. Oh no, yeah, nothing to banish. Everything's already in banish. Do we top deck Dimension Fusion here for game? Oh, Pot of Greed into Prima Penguin. Okay. Yeah, Premature is game, but we could also just summon Nightmare Penguin for game, to be fair, which I think is what we do. Premature plays around Kribo, but they're on Warrior, so because of things like Triple Blade Knight, very unlikely that they have Kribo. So this is 1100. And that's match number 1, 2-0. So now for match number 2. This is now the official finals. Whoever wins this match wins the Patreon tourney. GLHF, we win RPS. So we do get to go first. We're starting with Call the Haunted, Fenrir, Premature, Mother Grizzly, Abyss Soldier, MST. Their starting hand is Rhoda, BLS, Mirror Force, Kaiku, LV2. We start with a Summon Mother Grizzly set call pass, setting call like every game. I mean, we do have another form of Reborn plus Abyss. Bring back Prima is pretty insane, of course. Or even bringing back call, depending on if we were to like tribute the monster for Mobius, or if they like book it or something and then destroy it, then the call would stay, so we could bounce it with Abyss. But they go Kaiku, set Mirror Force, do not attack, understandably so. I think we hold Disgraceful because we are, of course, on Serpent. Do we MST this back row? We do. So bye-bye Mirror Force. I could Abyss, get rid of Fenrir here, but then it's just bouncing the Kaiku back. I do just fire off the Graceful. I guess digging. Ooh, Snatch, Book, Pot. Oh my gosh. So I'm discarding Fenrir and Book here, most likely. I discard Abyss and Book, keeping Fenrir. So there's only one, no waters in grave yet. Into Pot, into Aqua, creature swap. Oh man. Now we can swap. Yep. Prima for Abyss, discard Fenrir, bounce the Prima back to our hand. No reason to drop the Aqua Spirit yet. Attack for 4, attack for 14 with the Mother Grizzly, then 18 with the Kaiku. So their back is against the wall, and all they have is Zambira, level 2, BLS, Rhoda, and we got a Call the Haunted set, which we could have done an additional 14, but yeah, no, they're definitely save that. They draw into Blade. Yeah, this is very unfortunate for SDL, though. All they have is 4 monsters and a Rhoda. To our 3, they're about to just... They basically have to set this Rhoda as a bluff. Zambira is big, and will take care of their Kaiku, and still be at 19. However, so yeah, sadly there was no way they could get their Blade Knight to 2k. What they actually could have done was Rhoda for a Ninja, and then attempt to Sasuke crash into their Kaiku to put a Light and Dark in the grave. M2 BLS in defense, banish our Abyss Soldier. Of course, we have Snatch, but that was just an alternative play I see they could have done. But I think I agree, though, setting it as a bluff, because neither of these get over 19. And now it's like, am I going to get rid of, bounce the Zambira to try and attack for, what is that, 32 on field? If I have another monster possibly lethal, or pretty much any monster would be lethal in addition to these two in this since this is game 1. No side decking has been done for this match, of course, yet. Or do I bounce the back row and not be able to clear the monster? But unfortunately for them, I simply can Abyss Soldier, discard the Lacunga, would probably be the best one to discard here. Yep. Then I can Snatch Steal Prima or Aqua Spirit for game. I actually could have even crashed Mother Grizzly for another Mother Grizzly, putting it down to 17. Attack for 100, attack for 14 with the third Mother Grizzly. So that was a way to get around this as well. And they still wouldn't have a light, so then they'd have to like crash their Blade Knight or something for the BLS on their next turn. Yeah, but that is just going to be lethal. Actually, they scooped early because I did have, well, Call, Prima, Aqua Spirit, but they could have seen at least one of those to know just for sure that I had lethal, because just snatching alone didn't do it. But now here we go. So now game number 2 of match number 2. I open with MST, Lacunga, Graceful, Mirror Force, Torrential. Pretty powerful cards. My opponent opens with Trap Dust Shoot, Judgment, Kaiku, Swarm of Locust, Pot of Greed, and then Sasuke, Pot into Rhoda, Saku. Okay. I don't see Decree, but I got my power traps. They set that wonderful Swarm to try and take care of my Decree, as well as backing it up with a Judgment, a Trap Dust Shoot, and a Sakuretsu. So pretty powerful start for Warriors. I draw into Tribe. So again, similar to earlier in this tourney, bye Tribe. Bye Tribe. Yep. I either Lacunga attack or Graceful. Just firing it off. They Judgment. Man, that's I MST the Saku, Lacunga over the Swarm, and probably just set Mirror and pass. Yeah. They draw Ring. They're obviously not going to attack because they know this is likely Mirror. So they set Ring, set Rhoda. Man, this is actually, man, don't have any waters, but they're already at 4K. This could be a close game. I'm pretty sure they take this one, but it actually, like, based on just looking at the openings, yeah, they like this is pretty strong opening for Warrior, but we did have our own Graceful MST, Mirror TT, so that's 4 1-of cards right there. So they decide to attack now. I don't Mirror Force. I guess I figure they probably have another beater, which is true. They set the Kaiku. Are we going to be afraid and play around Zing? Because this TT is looking pretty nice. But I probably am just going to pass here. Yep, playing around Zing. We probably mirror this. No, we don't. Man, just holding on to it. I'm still playing around Zing. They're just taking these 18s all day. Oh, and they got the Mobius. I use it now. Okay. We would have lost it to the Mobius. So they set Mirror Force. Are we going to play around Zing again or just set TT and Decree? I just set Decree, not TT. That is going to cost me the game. Yeah. Likely really should have set that TT, because now we're about to get... Did they actually do the TT out of our hand? No, just a dead defusion. Getting rid of the TT. Oh, that was dumb. Now they know that's not TT. Bye-bye Decree. And they got Ring, Mirror. Oh, yeah, that was not smart on my end. I shouldn't play around Zing, because it's likely one of to that extent. And now, I mean, we can drop the Aqua Spirit. Oh, no, we can't. They don't have Kaiku on field, but they banished our only water. So we set Defusion as a bluff. And I believe this is that lethal or 42? Yep, 40. So we're at 100. Oh, they just ring. I guess they're waiting. We're gonna set Nightmare Penguin pass. Do they just ring for game right here? No. Okay. Oh, they didn't even have to ring. Yeah, I mean, fair. Oh, I guess, well, on a TT Mirror Force we're gone. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Just checking for Decree. Well, I don't know. So, game 3 of match number 2. This is the final game of the Patreon tourney. We opened Abyss, Swords, Tribe, Decree, Creature Swap. I believe I was, siding in Tribe. I mean, definitely maining Tribe. I think I was siding in Swords as well. As the Decree, they open with Pot of Greed again, Kaiku, Mirror Force, Blade Knight, Rhoda. Pretty strong openings on both sides. Into a Dimension Fusion. We're going to start with Abyss, set Decree pass. Yep. They draw into King Tiger. They start with Pot of Greed into Blade Knight, Kaiku. Okay, that's so a strong start, but those are not the best draws you want to see off a pot when you already got 3 monsters in your hand. Now they got 2 Kaiku, 2 Blade Knight, a King Tiger, a Mirror, and a Rhoda. That is basically a Mirror Force and 6 monsters. Just one of those monsters is in spell form, which can search them any monster. So they have so many monsters, they just attack. And I'm like, alright, because this is Decree, which is only going to stop Mirror Force. I don't end phase it, because I figure, well, if it's Judgment, then they got us. If it, Judgment and other traps in hand, they got us with that play, but I figure maybe make them use this before decreeing. And honestly, I think I probably just pass. I don't want to commit this tribe, and I don't see a major need to use activate swords, especially knowing that they are on Mobius. They summon King Tiger and whack us for 17. We go down to 63, and now we draw a Nightmare Penguin. That's a pretty good draw. We can set that and pass. I DC, but luckily reconnect. They DC and reconnect. They draw a Ninja. All we got is Decree. So now they slap that down. Luckily for us, everyone in the Watchers DC too. So Dylan Book was having some typical Saturday night lag. I mean Friday night lag, as it was down for like around 2.5 hours tonight on this Friday night. There was sadly no 8 p.m. Eastern GOAT Patreon tourney tonight because of Dylan Book being down for pretty much everyone, if not everyone, because I believe the other server was rebooting, according to Steven. So they take 100, and we bounce that Ninja back to their hand before they can kill our Nightmare Penguin. So that's pretty nice. We draw on a Graceful. Good draw. We probably just fire it off again because even though we don't have Serpent yet, we don't have a good way to find it quite yet, and we draw on a Mobius swap, Nightmare Penguin. I remember this right here was difficult. I was like, what 2 cards am I going to discard? Probably the duplicates, like a swap and a Mobius. But the results may shock you. No, it's definitely a Mobius. And I give it a Swords. And my logic here is, because that's kind of scary, I guess, because I could end up dying, right? I mean, they got a lot of gas, Snatch, Rhoda, plenty of monsters to start piling my face in, and only one set they've had so far, while I have this Decree that isn't, well, which of course will stop Mirror Force, but currently nothing else in their hand. Of course, I didn't know that at the time. You know, that's what we see, is 6 unknown face down and 6 unknown cards in hand. However, I give it a Swords because I'm like, these swaps are really good against Warrior. I don't really want this tribe to be here. I mean, tribe, geez, this Tiger. Tribe currently will go to 18 and could attack over with this Nightmare Penguin on the field. And I do commit it. And I just decide to go in. They Mirror Force. Oh, no, they don't. Interesting. So they just take the 1200 total. Put them at 67. Pass. They draw on the... Man, that is... They drew all 3 Kaiku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they're on 15 monsters, they drew over half their monsters. I had this bad luck in a ranked game on ladder with my Decree Warrior not too long ago. I drew, I believe it was, yeah, like around 8 monsters when I'm only playing 15 and only 2 spells. Needless to say, I lost. I drew 0 traps, 2 spells, 8 monsters. I was like, what am I supposed to do with this hand? My opponent had a plethora of different colored cards. So yeah, we just got wrecked. Diversity rules, right? We got annihilated. We got well, not totally annihilated, but here comes Cliff, which is actually crazy because they can Cliff over Nightmare Penguin, pop the Decree. Is that actually what they do when they have all these monsters? They summon Cliff. Well, they snatch the tribe, pop itself and the Penguin, which Cliff can get over the Penguin, and then drop the Cliff, which takes care of the Decree. So, yep, that was, now the Mirror Force is live again, but draw another Decree for turn. Honestly, we could just Penguin swap. I wouldn't be too mad if we just set Penguin, set Decree, pass. That's what we do. No knock. Okay, we get lucky there. No level 2, no knock. But every other monster in the book. So instead of the Sasuke, they just drop Kaiku down again. To stop us from like Aqua Spirit Fenrir shenanigans. Again, believe sided Fenrir's out, but Aqua Spirit's definitely still in the deck. So they attack with Kaiku. They take nothing, and we bounce probably the Cliff back, I'd imagine. Yep, just to set him back. They set the TT. Now they got Mirror Force and TT set. End Phase Decree, might as well. Stopping Mirror Force and Torrential. 2 power traps that... we used not this game, but a different game. We draw Lacunga with Dimension Fusion. This is about to get insane. As a matter of fact, I believe we just win right here. It's either we win here or within the next turn, because they don't have anything to stop this insane lethal push right here. Because we can literally drop Lacunga. No. Oh, you know what? I think we get a little antsy, and we do Lacunga declare. They declare Kaiku. Oh yeah, duh, so I have to swap now. And then effect. So if they had book, that would have been terrible. Get the Lacunga token. Do I swap again for lethal? No, we just straight up defusion. Oh, yep, and then we get back Mobius, Abyss. So that's going to be... We could even swap them this to have the Penguin instead. We could Abyss, discard the Mobius in hand to bounce the Penguin Soldier back to our hand. And we're going in for 700, 17, 18, 18, 24. And Kaiku banishing 2 cards from their grave. And that is the match. And, yep, that was a 2-1, I believe. Yep, 2-1 for match 2. And we won the Patreon tournament with our Water Banish deck. There's Serpent, which we didn't see too much in this tourney, but definitely a good card to play for things like Abyss Soldier and Tribe Infecting Virus. And yeah, that pretty much does it for this video. We now get to go to the Patreon tournament in the future that will be, I believe, 32 players, and whoever wins that gets a 2022 GOAT Worlds tournament invite. So that'd be cool to see how far we get in that one. This is for you, Shadowbee. Shout out. I know you love water, so I wanted to showcase how this deck wins. Definitely not the most consistent, of course, especially this being pure water. You can make this better by adding some cards that are not water attribute, of course. But this is just a little challenge I wanted to do for fun, and it ended up working out against this plethora of Chaos Warrior decks. Royal Decree is an amazing card. And that's about it for this one. Hope to catch you all in the next one. Until further videos, which we will be releasing the next episode of GFC 14 Tourney Journey soon. Probably in the next like 12 hours. And until next time, bye.